So you recently did that AMA on Reddit. Like, how was that experience for you?
Uh, it was the same as every other time. The only it was good. It was like very hectic and it's kind of stressful actually because there's actually so many questions and I don't know how much because at first you answered them in very big detail. Is it already being recorded?
Yeah, I am being recorded.
But then at one point you're like, wait a minute, I'm actually running like the speed at which you answer actually does not beat the speed at which questions are being asked.
For sure.
Like it's not even close. So at one point you you have to kind of answer in different levels of commitment to each question. And another thing was that the comments actually don't load fast enough. They actually just don't load sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah, I actually can't answer some questions. I couldn't because you actually want to answer the best ones, right? But
sure.
at one point I had to click new, and like half those questions are like so bad that you don't want to answer them, or they're the same question. So yeah, that was it.
Do you feel like there's like any intelligent discussion at all going on
On Reddit?
on Reddit, or like is it really just like 95% garbage? Like,
I mean, it's definitely 95% garbage, but like the top 5% are generally like extremely good. So it's extremely funny at least.
for sure. So it's more of like an entertainment thing for you, like if you're casually on there.
Sometimes I actually learn some stuff from Reddit, but it's very rare. But like they post some like some tricks, and I downvote all of them.
Yeah.
I always downvote all of them. I tell my
You're like, I don't want anyone to see these.
No, I want to see it. I tell my whole team to downvote it, so no one else sees it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Like, there's been like some video, I don't remember what. It was like,
votes manipulation.
and I was like, damn, I like this. And I just downvote it. And apparently, in order to downvote something, you don't want to link it. Because it affects the vote.
Yeah.
So they have to look for it themselves. They have to tell them how to look for it. And then they look for it and they downvote it.
That's true. That's
It's freaking a billion.
that's right. You have to do it like that.
Yeah. That's what we do.
We did get some people off Reddit who like asked questions a couple days ago. So like this dude wants to know like why value Lich with Shadowblade so much.
Oh, you don't have to answer anything you don't want to
And
answer.
also yes, you don't have to answer anything.
No,
if you
it
feel
was
like
like this one's like whatever. Like I played a pub. It was my first time playing against the Lich because no one ever picks Lich.
Yeah.
And he went like beyond gauntlet. He's like 5K more. She's like so single-handedly carrying the game. He doesn't speak English. His name is Chinese. And then I played against the next game, and he did the same thing. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I checked, like, he's actually just doing it every game. And then Pai's like, yeah. And then Pai's playing this hero, and at one point he's just like, fuck it. He just does it. And he was like, this is pretty good. So he did.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised because I've only seen Lich like in my pubs really prevalently, but then I didn't even know that the Chinese team was super into it. And then I saw you guys be like super into it too.
So weird actually, because we actually copied Secret because they were the first team to play Lich, but then they don't play Lich anymore. It was kind of weird. And then when we played Lich, we scrimmed the Chinese teams.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, these guys, they're copying. Like we didn't know anyone played Lich actually. We thought we were the only team that played Lich and Secret. That Secret didn't play, but And then we thought the Chinese were copying us. We're like, holy shit, they're copying our Lich. But no, we're just retarded. Like, they actually knew about Lich the whole time. We actually didn't know anything about Lich. Because we played Lich and we lost every game. Like, the first few games, we lost all of them. And then like, they were winning every game with Lich. And we were like, oh, they were not copying us at all. They actually just know about it.
Do you prefer to scrim against the Chinese teams?
Not really. It's like, we just want to scrim as many teams as possible. And before... this year around, the Chinese teams didn't come to the U.S.
Yeah.
like every other time. So like last year we had Wings and Ehome. This year I don't think any other Chinese teams are here. So we just wanted to play them because they're like fresh, you know. Like when you've been boot camping for like 2-3 weeks and you're playing the same teams over and over again, you just want to play against something different.
Sure. Do you think LFY is as scary this year as Wings was last year? Or is it like a different type of intimidating and scary?
I mean, the thing about Wings is like they didn't do so well last year in the groups the first day or two.
Yeah.
And then they lost to Navi. And after they lost to Navi, they won every game forever. Except that one Techies game. I know. That's actually what happened to them. They actually learned some stuff. Like LFY is different, right? They came in and they actually already knew like the stuff they knew. And they actually didn't start losing to the end. And we don't even know if like the losers were like kind of
How hard they were trying.
Yeah, because they were already first. So I'm not sure if they're scary. It's not the same. Like Wings won 3 lands. They won or 2 lands
I think it was
before TI.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 lands.
They won ESL, Malolo, and they won the Summit. whereas L5 hasn't won anything in the last 2-3 runs. So it's not the same, I think. I think Liquid is the same scariness as Wings because they won their last 3 runs.
They also seem to have like just a confidence about them, like talking to them this year as opposed to like last year because they have more experience.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know that they see you get Hood, usually second item, a lot.
Yeah.
Why value Hood so much?
I like good. It's a good item. That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
All right.
People can believe or not. They can,
This is
whatever.
not pipe. This is not pipe.
What happened on the night of day 3 that made you guys play so much better on day 4?
Day 3. I mean, what ended up happening this tournament was like we entered a tournament and we play against really good teams right away, and we lose. And what happens on TI is like there's so many games being played that when you lose your first 4 matches, you just want to grab hold of something. So you tend to either stick with your guns and lose or win, or you tend to try to copy someone else and you do it well and you win, or you do it bad and you lose. And we kind of tried to do different things, try to get quote unquote better, and we just kept moving. But and at one point, like when you copy people all the time, like you kind of get better, but at the same time you lose control of like what you're really doing. Like so you become really on and off. And the last day, we played against teams that we scrim a lot, and we understand these teams very well. So, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with like trying new things or whatever. Like we're just gonna do whatever like we think is best, and it doesn't matter what it is. Like it can be any hero we want. Like it doesn't have to fit the meta. And we just play like some Stork Orcore and like whatever. Like, we don't care. And we pick some dazzles and stuff.
So do you feel like
what we play?
Do you feel more comfortable playing against your scrim partners, or like is it like I guess
Depends if you win or scrims, right?
okay.
But generally, it's like it's kind of sad when you meet your scrim partner in the first round, because like for example, we met EG at was it EG? No, I don't remember what. But like what happens is there was some tournament like, but this tournament we met OG in the first round, and we scrim OG a lot.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is like they just ban what we're good at, and at TI, no one actually knows what the hell anyone's doing, because before TI, no one plays any officials.
Yeah.
So everyone's like kind of blank on the meta and blank on like what people are gonna pick in different regions. So when OG actually just bans the heroes that you play against them and beat them with, everyone just copies them.
Yeah, because
And you're like, damn it.
so people instantly know like what your good heroes are just from OG's bans.
Yeah.
You asked about the major minor system?
No, how do you feel about the new major minor system? Like, do you have any strong opinions about it?
I mean, money-wise, I expected it to be way worse, because I thought there weren't gonna be that many major / minors. There was gonna be something different, like just a normal tournament that's not considered either one of these. Because I thought like having this system where everyone has a qualifier, it's like too hectic for most tournaments to do.
Yeah.
But apparently most tournaments can actually handle it because everyone signed up. So it ended up being way better than I thought it would be. Right now, at least in terms of money, it's like the same as when the first majors came, like when there were 3 majors instead of 2. In terms of schedule, it's I don't know, it's gonna be less downtime. It's not necessarily more hectic, because before it was like the tournaments were all like clumped up. Now they're like more spread out. It's like a better circuit. So and like the tournaments matter throughout the year. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. It's gonna be like everyone's gonna try right away. Maybe, I'm not too sure, because usually what happens is like teams don't really try till halfway through the season, or at least some teams don't even exist until halfway through the season. Like for example, like Zhao 8 will like come back like mid-season or whatever. Like for me, that's never been the case. I've tried always.
You're always trying, but some people just come in and out.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what those guys are gonna do next year.
It'll probably be interesting with the
Because the points
no
like save
downtime.
up, you know?
Yeah.
Throughout the year. And I don't know how the roster works actually. Like I don't know what happens if you change rosters. Do you lose all your points?
I have no idea. So
I actually don't know.
were like the teams not consulted at all? They were just like got the announcement the same time everyone else did.
I'm sure some people were consulted, but like if they ever consulted me, I would have just been like whatever. Like, cause like I'll probably talk to them after TI, but like before TI there's no way I care how much.
Yeah.
I just can't.
This is all that matters right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of downtime after TI to
For sure.
ask questions.
You got any other questions, Sushi? It's fine. I don't think we actually have a ton more.
Team.
If Dota 2 is in the Olympics, what would be your Team Canada? What do you think of the 5 best Canadian players, I guess?
Fly. We'll play 5. AU will play 4. Moon 3. Artesia 1. And probably me 2. I think that's how it will work. I don't think I missed anyone. Yeah. Pretty sure that. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good team. Like, Fly's actually from Canada.
Yeah.
Like, no one actually knows that.
No, everyone just sees the Israel flag on Wikipedia and they're like, yeah.
It should be a Canadian flag.
It should be now? I don't know.
Like, he's born in Canada. Like, he's dual citizenship, but he was born in Canada.
I didn't know that. What do you think has to happen to techies for it ever to be a hero again?
I hope that hero gets removed. Actually,
Do you think is that a general consensus? Do you think among pro teams, or do you think some people would be excited to?
I mean, some people are like, they're like crazy, like evil people, you know. Like, most people, I think, don't like that hero.
No.
I don't like the concept of that hero. It actually just ruins the game.
What do you think about like the state of the one position right now? Because we see, in group stage, you see so many different like non-traditional safe lane carries, as opposed to like you'd see like in past TIs or even past majors.
I mean, what's been happening with the one, like before, like a long time ago, one position was like the God position, especially back in Dota 1 times. Like it was the position where you will be one, like you will be the most farmed hero on that. But I guess Ice Rod didn't really like that, and I can totally see why. Because like when I first started playing competitive carry, I would go into my lane. I'll be Reaver. I'll be against Alliance, the best team in the world.
Yeah.
And I will start. My item build will be nothing. I'll just start with 600 gold. And my first item would be a Midas recipe. And I will fear myself. And I haven't seen a hero yet, you know? Because like Bulldog's jungling. And like there's no hero in my lane ever. And I have complete free farm. I'm like stacking. I have like 90 last hits in like 10 minutes. And I have like 11-minute Lincoln's Midas in there. And that was scary. You know, there was this game where I was playing Lone Drew. I still have no items too, and I have 2 Midases on 9 minutes. But then, like, for what happened was they introduced the lane position. They kept messing with the lane position, so it got harder and harder. And then they introduced the shrines, and for the offlane. Like now they nerfed the shrine because the carry was getting wrecked way too hard.
Yeah.
But now they're still getting wrecked because what's happening is they do this deny thing. Like first you lost the camp, they added it back, but now the hard camp, like when the creeps get denied, they give 70% instead of 0. It used to be 0, right? You can just pull, and when the neutrals kill it, you get 0. But then it gave 30, then it gave 50, and now it gave 70. So it's just extremely difficult to zone the offlaner. Like some offlaners, like they go to the offlane and they pick up the mid's bounty rune and he starts with a PMS.
Yeah.
And you can't even buy your PMS anymore because like of everything.
Slippers.
And like they attack you with the bounty rune. Like if you do the PMS build, you don't even have stealth shield. So it's just way more hectic. There's also the mid lane is just too terrifying. Like they have an extra creep, and the mid heroes they have too much spells that clear waves.
Yeah.
So they always will get levels because it's too hard to deny. Like you can deny from a Reaver because he just melee hits. Like he just hits one target at a time. But like you can't deny from like a freaking Lina or a Puck because he just like clears the wave. So what ends up happening is like by 6 minutes, when I want to push the bottom tower with my Sage Wagon, I'm level 5 or 6 and he's level 8. And I can't actually, like, I have to think about the mid player, like, constantly, like, throughout the game. Like, everything I do depends on the mid player. Like, is he gonna attack me? Or is my mid player gonna save me? Like, and it just got way harder for carry right now. I think that's why, like, a lot of carries are getting flamed, like, really hard right now. The MP,
Yeah.
or, like, me, or whatever, but I'm kind of playing bad. I don't know, it's just very hard.
Yeah. It is interesting to see, like, the more... I think it's the first time in a while that we've seen like a more like diverse hero pool, so it's kind of interesting in that respect. But it's just hard.
I'm okay with this carry thing, but I'm surprised they added a creep for mid, because the idea was to have more one-on-ones, but adding this creep mid does not provide more one-on-ones. It actually just
If anything,
provides.
it's taking it away.
Yeah, like there's actually so many heroes mid now. There's 3 heroes mid all the time.
You think how do you feel about that? There's only like 4 or 5 heroes that have gone unpicked in the tournament.
That
Do you think
haven't
that's
gone unpicked?
do you think that's like a testament to the game's balance, or
Yeah, I mean definitely this game is really well designed for balance. Like in comparison to the league, I think it's like double, right? The heroes
yeah, it is.
like used. I mean there's some balance problems, but it's so hard to like figure out heroes. Like no, not like even the teams, they don't even pick the same things. Like Liquid's picking like some crazy shit, and like so is EG, and then the Chinese kind of picking the same thing, but they're on their own thing. The TNC also made it to the upper bracket. They're on their own thing. Like OG's on their own thing. Like they're picking like Phoenix. Like no one's picking Phoenix. Wyvern. So it's just crazy, and they're all like top teams, you know.
For sure. I think that's kind of it. I think all the questions are for other people. Well, it's nice to actually like meet you finally. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.